Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is another match. It is another Tuesday, a fine Tuesday, and we are coming at you live. I am DoomIcorn, of course, your host, and I'm joined by my boy Fleskore. What's up,
What is
buddy?
good?
We have a Div 1 match for you. Actually, a big Div 1 match for you coming at you tonight. Fleskore, whose teams are playing tonight?
So today we're gonna have first and third seed of Div 1. We're gonna have Mofu Merch, which is currently undefeated in the season, 6-0 going in, and against a Barbancle, 5-1. One respectful loss to second seed, but at the same time, this is gonna be a very exciting match.
This is a big match. Yeah, I mean, Mofu dominating the season, 6-0. They've lost 2 rounds the entire season to all the teams they've played. So we're going to be witnessing some really big plays here, but no disrespect to Barb. They are holding strong, a lot of wins. The unfortunate 4-5 loss to the second seed team, but again, these two teams are the tippity top of the division. I'd like to say, and we're going to see some big matches tonight. We're going to see some big things. I'm hoping that it's going to be a close match, and I'm hoping it's not just going to be, another stomp like usual. But I don't think it will be. I think it'll be close. What do you think? What do you think about the players, Fleskore?
Yeah, definitely. Just wanting to read off the rosters here. On Mofu March, we have Dippity and Spamfest as scouts. We have Nazara and Dev as the soldiers. We have ODB as demo and Platinum as medic. And over here on the other team, we have Tresh and Alex.exe as scouts. We have Umpst and X Lizard as the soldiers. Yosh as the demo, and Cactus Wackus as the medic.
Yeah,
And
these
just
are some big players here. A lot of I want to a lot of invite players moving down in the division and off classing and having some fun in this lower division. And it proves of some really good matches up at the top though. I'm seeing a lot of really high level players matching against each other. It's not just going to be another Froyo 5-0 this match. It'll hopefully be close. But who do you think Fleskore is going to take the match tonight? Who are you hoping for?
while Barbancle does have some a few invite people. They have Cactus, they have Yosh, and they have Alex. They are roster locked. Cactus is not allowed to play soldier, Yosh isn't allowed to play scout, and Alex isn't allowed to play demo. So, but at the same time, they are looking pretty favorable just because if according to the stats, at least in RGL, Barbancle does have more round wins compared to Mofu Merch. That's just because Mofu Merch did have to take the opportunity they had to face the second seed team. They didn't. The second seed team being Crondrome Black, they got a forfeit win off that. So
Yeah, that was a weird forfeit. We were hoping to cast that one too, but that was a weird forfeit. But yeah, that does, give them the round advantage, but not necessarily the top seed advantage. Barb sitting at third seed just because of that loss, and we're gonna see if they win this tonight, they'll pull ahead, and it'll be really close. But I don't know. There's a lot of big names here. Dippity, Spamfest on scout, some huge players there coming back. ODB on demo. Alex on scout, of course. A lot of players just coming out. Yosh as well, playing tonight, and we're gonna see what happens as these teams ready up. But it's gonna be close. I'm hoping for a 5-4, maybe a 4-3 kind of match. But it could go either way, honestly. It all depends on who's more tight in their team plays. I'm not sure. I think both these teams are relatively new for the season, made up of players, but I'm not sure which players have been. Some of these players might have been played on teams with them before, so it's interesting to see the synergy coming out between these two teams. A lot of high-level players able to just kind of mend together really well.
one of the some of the players over in Mofu March actually did play together back in season 1 in the early seasons of RGL. Once RGL first came around, they played advanced together. But overall, these seems to be pretty fresh teams. Some of them just as you said earlier, just a couple invite teams just going down on off classing.
Yeah, I mean, Mofu has the advantage of some of the players did play last season. Most of the roster is pretty much last season's roster, which did dominate the advanced division last season, winning that. So we're gonna see if they can pull it together this round. Of course, there's a lot of competition though. Last season, there wasn't much, in the way of competition, but this season there's a lot of invite players coming down, and it's proving some really good matches, some really close matches between these top level players. So hopefully we see another close match. But I'm hoping that Barb, you know, the underdogs in this situation take it. I want to see them win and rise up. And it looks like we are starting the match now. Both teams readied up, and we're gonna have our first middle. See who makes it first. Both demo men eagerly rolling out. No one's failed the bomb yet.
So yeah, as we're going down to mid, it's definitely gonna be a little bit interesting, just seeing like what teams like are gonna bring, just because you know.
Looks like both demos even to middle here, and both blue soldiers playing on the left and right side here. Red team dominating the high ground, a huge bomb coming in here fast. He's back in their sewer there, but 2 go down, 3 go down for red team, and this is looking unfortunate. And red team already on the outside. But looks like the soldier behind from red team is getting caught out. Is he gonna go down? He goes down, and wow. But of course, blue teams, both medics died that middle. But again, blue team just able to dominate that with their bombs there. It looked like red team was sending their soldier in fast to the backside of Saw, and he just got caught out really early. He couldn't get anything with that. And it was really unfortunate there, but red team on the defensive here. Both medics, even Ubers, as blue team takes second. Looks like red wants to retake this here. They're pushing in. Excellent bombing in, not getting anything there, but able to get Spamfist out of the site here, and blue team falling back to mid. Beautiful push there for red team, retaking the site and holding from them. And we're gonna see a stalemate here.
So, you know, that was Barbancle definitely had a right decision there, just like bombing back in, understanding like, you know, blue team was a little bit slow just because they didn't have heals going into second. But as we're going here right now, Barbancle is currently on the crits key, just wanting to bring some spice of life. They do have the advantage coming in here, but at the same time they are losing it, as both teams do have even Ubers at the same time. Alex CXA does go down. ODB does go down, just Joss is able to get his pick there. X-Lizard does get flashed a little bit. Is taking the 1v1 in Saw, but at the same time, you know, I know Mofu March is just pushing straight in, just like
Mofu. Yeah, Mofu on the flank here. They got straight to point from lower. No one was watching it on red team, and they're gonna have to get out here. They might be able to get the medic. Fruit on the run here. Key goes down. Huge Uber coming in here, and they're just gonna take last from this. Unfortunate there from red team. No one was watching lower when they were pushing in through Saw with the crits, and Mofu able to punish them for that and go right into second. And they got the medic, which means Uber advantage for last for them. That was an insane play there. They just baited the crits out with their flank players and just pushed in their combo through lower. And they're able to get the demo as well. Red team feeding multiple players there. Yosh goes down, X-Lizard goes down. But red team does get the medic in that exchange. Wow. Really good aggression there from blue team, but unfortunate that Platinum died in that Saw there without being able to get out. And this is going to give red team the Uber advantage by a slight amount here. It looks like 10%. And they're just going to build this out, and we're going to have another stalemate here. But yeah, that was an interesting crits. He got 2 for that, but he didn't get, you know, no one was watching the flank, and they were just able to just walk right back in for free. Along with saving the Uber charge as well, and just able to push all the way into last, but they didn't get anything, and they had to fall back. And we're going to see a sentry gun up. Alex.exe on the gun. He's going to put it in the average spot, right between lower.
Yeah, as you saw, like, Mofu March definitely wanted to push their, like, you know, they understood that they had full, like, you know, just the Uber advantage just because, you know, Barb's medic was dead there, but they seemed to be pushing a little bit too aggressive. They pushed into lobby when they didn't have all the players, and not everyone was covering every door, and just, you know, Tresh just kind of came in, just kind of two-shot the medic when he's able to escape without much of a scratch. As right now, it is even Ubers at this point. They are holding last, and you know the sentry gun by Alex is doing a really nice job of just kind of discouraging any attempt of a sack.
Yeah, that gun in a really good spot there. Just unable to bomb, unable to get in through window. We might see an off class to try to get that gun down, but we don't see it. He spawns up, and yeah, that gun is a really powerful spot there. It's able to watch lower, and it's able to watch window, and pretty much the only spot they can bomb in is straight through right side if they're aggressive. Looks like we do have a sniper though, and he gets a headshot, but nothing for it. Yosh trying to get something on this class, and we're gonna see if he hits a shot here. Looks like trying to spam the gun in lower blue team. They're not able to get it. X-Lizard is there to push them out, and they're gonna fall back. And we're gonna see if red team can get a pick on this sniper, and he does! He gets a soldier. Beautiful shot there, and he's gonna fall back. And they're wide peeking him here. He is peeking very aggressive. He body shots, but gets nothing on Spamfest. He's playing very, very aggressive, Yosh, trying to get something. ODB there to spam him out, and he falls back here. Yeah, this is really great aggression here from Red Team, getting their sniper in on the right side. But Blue Team, again, hiding their players, really good there. The medic just playing in the funky spot underneath bridge there and just hiding for his life. And we do actually see a counter sniper here from Blue Team. Looks like he is peeking from logs. The 1v1 is going to go down. Who's going to win? Who's the better sniper?
Yeah, it's
Still
definitely
nothing.
It's definitely a little bit interesting just seeing the sniper v sniper fight, just because you know, it's usually going to be like the battle of the wits here at this point, like who's willing to peek more, who's willing to take the shot, like which sniper has a buff and everything. Because whichever sniper stays alive is definitely going to provide a huge opportunity for one team to either get a sack in or just their own counter sack. So, but just as I say that, Josh does manage to pick off Dev.
Yeah, Yosh taking the shot, gets him down, and he's clearing the stickies there, really aggressive with the SMG, doing his team a favor, and looks like Exliter is going in on the flank, trying to get something, getting some good spam on ODB, and he gets a headshot on Spamfest. Spamfest falls back. He doesn't get the kill, though. Luckily, he got an overheal. Yosh just dominating with these headshots right now. He's hitting almost every single shot and just pushing Blue Team back. Looks like they want to send something in from lower, but he's unable to get in because of the gun. This is a really powerful hold from Red Team here. They can't get in from the right side because they fear Yosh, and that sentry is just locking down lower and window. And Blue Team just unable to get anything with this peek. Looks like we do have a double sack coming in here. Gets destroyed by an air shot, but he does get one, and the sentry gun takes him down. Spamfest and Nazara unable to get only one on that double. And that is going to play, Yosh is going to wide peek here, trying to get the demo, and he gets early piped. Good read there from ODB, and he falls back. But looks like we do have a sack coming in from Red Team. He goes down. And that is going to be the sacks as both teams fall back, ready for this retake. When he gets a headshot on Dev again! Yosh just hitting every single headshot by getting no kills with them. And, X-Lizard there to clean him up. Beautiful there, but he might go down to the two scouts here. Spamfest 1v1ing him. Is he going to get it? He does not. X-Lizard lives with just 53 health from that scout lower. Yeah, this is really, really good holding from Red Team here. They're sending the sacks in on Blue Team. Looks like an Uber exchange does come in here. Popped early. Oh, and the huge milk here from Fruit, and unable to get anything on this Uber charge as they flash back in, and they have a much better Uber charge from Red Team as they power through lobby, and they're going to take this back. And Blue Team falling back to the point.
It definitely seemed a little bit of like a desperation play, just, you know, like nothing was really working out. The double sack wasn't able to get anything because of the sentry gun. They did manage to get Trash there, but they didn't really capitalize on the demo death at that point. You know, just because, you know, Yosh is still on the sniper and still poses a massive threat. Especially to Dev, who seems to be a headshot magnet at that point. But again, we are holding here, even Ubers, and we only do have 4 minutes on the round timer, so it is a possibility that this round does reset.
Yeah, I mean, really, really stalematy, really, really powerfully. I mean, there again, Yosh hitting the shot. I mean, you can't out-snipe him. He's just hitting every shot on these soldiers. And hopefully we see a sack here. X-Lizard trying to get in from drop-down, being sneaky. Oh, and Alex with the crits, shooting him in the face there. Doesn't get anything, but a scary, scary weapon, of course. The Frontier Justice. Looks like he still has crits loaded in case they push in. And looks like Spamfest peeking the gun, getting shot out here. We do have a scout and drop down though, but he gets spotted. And he is going to fall back there. And another Yosh just hitting another shot on Spamfest. That is 2 for 2 shots right there. And he's just going to wide peek. He might get taken down here by ODB, and he does get taken down finally. But Alex trying to get crits on the Demoman. He does get 2 good shots, but not enough damage. And that's going to make Red Team fall back there. And looks like we do have a counter sniper. Again, Dev spawning on the counter sniper. Yosh still not up. He's going to wide peek on the left here. Is he going to hit anything? Doesn't see much there. Nazara goes down to the sentry gun and the dispenser down, though. They could push. Dispenser down.
Yeah, it's definitely a crucial pick there. You know, as you saw, the Blue Team was a little bit more comfortable. Just as I say that, Dev managed to pick off X-Lizard there. But as I was saying, Blue Team felt a little bit more comfortable pushing into lobby. But Yosh,
and
back
Dippity
on
goes
the
down.
Goodness me, this is just the battle of the snipers
This
at
is
this
sniper
point.
v sniper here. Just shots after shots coming in. Not a whole lot of teams are sending sacks. They're just playing the sniper. Looks like Dev set up on logs. We're going to have a sniper v sniper here. Who's going to win? Yosh versus Dev. We're going to see here who takes the first shot. It looks like Yosh hits him for a body shot. Doesn't kill him, though, and now he knows where he is. This is a powerful play here. Looks like, again, they're just trading body shots back and forth. Looks like we do have Spamfest in lower, but he gets spotted early in lobby now. And yeah, we're just honestly seeing a sniper v sniper just trading picks back and forth. No team really aggressing off of it. And
Devin's actually peeking really wide, and oh
and
my
he gets
goodness.
Yosh! And looks like the team is just going to push in off that. They're going to get the Demo Man. They do get him. This is huge for blue team right now. They got the Demo Man down. Are they going to lose any more? But they do feed 3 for that. It's 3v3. It is even players right now. Both teams even Ubers. Looks like they wanted to take that aggressive off the sniper pick, but they didn't have any heals there to back them up, and they just got caught in. They got the Demo Man, but again, just a demo pick is not worth it.
Right now we do have Dev switching to Spy, understanding like, this sniper v sniper stuff isn't viable. Like, we spent like a good, 9 minutes here holding last, and it's just absolutely boring of a game. So let's spice things up. Let's go Spy, see what he can do. So he's gonna have to play a little bit patient here, just making sure that he's able to like either get a back cap or just get a crucial drop. And just to say that red team is pushing out onto second here, and they're just able to completely bully out, Mofu March out of second. And, the round timer is finally going to be reset, but we still do have Dev behind on Spy.
He is trying to get to last, but of course the gun is there, and if he saps it, he is spotted. Again, we still have Alex on Engineer. He's playing Battle NG with the crits. He wants to take this in. He's shooting some crits in from window, but he doesn't get anything. We have a soldier be soldier there. Nazara wins it, and he gets taken down, but Alex gets taken down by the Spy. Dev finally gets the pick he needs, getting the Engineer, and that's 2 down for red team and 1 down for blue. They have the advantage here, but of course they have a Spy. But of course, as soon as I say that, Dippity goes down, making it even. Looks like we do have an Uber charge from red team pushing in. And blue team is just going to fall back as their only other player is a Spy, and the Uber gets popped here, but red team has more players and the advantage here. And we're going to see if Dev can get a pick here. He's in lower, trying to get in. He sees the medic. He might be able to get it in the chaos here. He's walking up. Is he going to be able to get it? He's butter knifing. Fruit living with 60 health, and he doesn't get it though, but he does get Yosh. He gets the Demo Man, but not the medic. And Nazara goes down as well here. 2 players down for blue team. This is unlucky for blue. 3 players down. Spam gets taken down by Alex. The scout 1v1, and they're just gonna fall back there. Yeah, Dev not getting the medic, but getting the Demo Man. Still not the right picks that he needed on Spy. And red team is just gonna flood straight into second with this. Blue team looks like they want to take this back though, trying to refight, peeking lobby, but blue team just super on the passive as one of their players is just spawning. And we do have another Spy up. He's opting to play Spy again. Looks like he's just checking for mediguns or something. Checking for off classes right now. In spawn. As we are seeing an even Uber charge situation on last, luckily. And he spawns on Engineer. Spamfest on Engineer. 2 players in lower for red team. They want to peek this, but they know they have a gun now. And they're going to fall back.
Yeah, this is the situation just got mirrored, Mofu March just had to keep backpedaling just due to a bunch of mistakes. Dev wasn't able to capitalize on the Spy play, and just like, being a soldier down, especially whenever defending, it's just it's a really crucial class. Just they say that twist, Tresh just try to go in, get some tap time. Alex
looks like red
does go
team
down.
is in though here, but the scout is pushing them out here. A really aggressive play. They get Nazara, but on the flank there. And X-Lizard in. He drops the medic. Huge drop there. Huge bomb. He gets 2 for 1. No one even saw him coming. Beautiful setup there from red team. They were pushing in Shutter, distracting the entire team. And X-Lizard just gets in for free on the right side and drops the medic. That is huge for red team. This could be the round right now. Oh, we got a heavy up from Dippity, but is it going to be enough? An Engineer as well. Full Uber charge from red team, and they're just going to take this right back in from the right side here. The Uber has not been popped yet. Dippity goes down early here. Uber still not popped now. They still haven't used milking this Uber. Finally, the Uber goes out here, and they're just going to walk right into them here. The gun goes down finally. Medic goes down as well. Blue team feeding so many players here. It's just 1 up, and that's the round. Incredible play there from red team. They baited out the players on Shutter, and they got the bomb in from X-Lizard. Huge bomb there, huge plays. That was wicked smart, and they just got the drop. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that we want to see there from these players, is just baits like that. They played their whole team aggressing them in Shutter, and they were able to get the drop for it. That was perfect play lined up for them. And we see this second middle here. Both Demon's even. Yosh putting some early stickies down. Looks like we have 2 players on the left. They're mirroring each other here. Nazara bombing in here. Is he going to be able to get anything? He lands on the Demo Man. He doesn't get it though. A huge arrow there from Fruit, and he lives with that. But he finally goes down there to Spamfest. And blue team dominating here again, and they are able to almost wipe everybody. Just Alex.exe on middle. Is he going to be able to live here? And no, he goes down. It looked like, honestly, it looked like red team had it there with the demo man pick. They were able to get their bombs in earlier, but no. The scouts there to clean up. Dippity and Spamfest just already aggressing them and already in their face there. Really good work there from blue team. And they're just going to take second for this. They're already, honestly, on last here, peeking it from the right side. Looks like they want to take this aggressive with the Uber advantage here. But they are going to fall back here as a gun is built up on last.
Yeah, that was a really dominant mid, especially since considering Platinum was able to get his own pick of his own. Actually, just melee fought the medic at that point once he realized the soldiers weren't doing anything. But we do get the Uber pushing out right here. Platinum just goes in on Dippity. Dippity just taking a lot of space from here. But as we noticed, like right now, it does seem to be that Mofu March isn't able to get any picks. Like, you know, they did manage to get like one person, but at the same time, they're just like forced out after losing 2 players. Losing both of the soldiers here, so that was a really successful hold just coming in for Barbancle here, and they do have the opportunity to push right out.
Yeah, it looks like they kept their medic alive, so they do have a 30% Uber advantage for the second point. But a huge bomb coming in here from Dev. Is he gonna get the medic? No, he gets cleaned up super early, and Yosh goes down though to a huge pipe from ODB. But the medic living on the shack here, Fruit hiding at just 20 health. Huge there. That was a big bomb there from Dev, but he doesn't land the rockets. And of course, the scouts are there to clean him up here. This is going to be 30% Uber advantage, pushing onto middle. 2 players down though from blue team, so they've got to be on the back here. 3 players down here. Nazara goes down, and blue team is just going to run. But the Uber did get popped early there. Interesting. They did use their Uber on middle there without having to. That was a really interesting use there. They're giving the full advantage to blue team now. And they're just going to push right back in here from window. The Uber gets popped in here. OTB bombing in here. Gets 2 stickies off. He kills the medic there. Fruit goes down. And Spamfest is there to clean up Dippity as well. And that's going to be 3 players down. 3 crucial players down for red team already. And X-Lizard trying to hold the point here. He does get taken down there. Yeah, huge bomb there from ODB. And just Dippity and Spamfest there to clean up here. We have a 1v1 going on, and he goes down. But yeah, huge Uber there. I mean, it was interesting that they used there on middle. They didn't have to. They had no players there. Fruit was still 144 health. That was an interesting use. And just gave up the point there in full advantage almost. It looks like they're just going to take second for free with this and 50% advantage.
Alex is hiding here in forward spawn, maybe trying to get a sniper pick here. Does get caught out though and does decide to back spawn at that point. But yeah, right now Mofu March definitely seems to be, you know, pedal to the metal, just like they're extremely dominant, extremely aggressive here, but they do seem to have some trouble pushing into last, as we saw. They did try having multiple last pushes at this point, but with the Uber advantage going to them, it is favored.
Yeah, looks like the Uber charge coming in from the right side here. Another ODB bomb. Is he going to get anything here? He's putting stickies down. X-Lizard goes down, but that's all they get for that Uber charge. Yosh, really weak here, but he hits the banny bind, and that's 3 down. They're all trapped in spawn here. Red team not able to get out of spawn here. This is looking really bad here, and that's just going to be a wipe. Wow, all the players there backed into spawn. Unfortunately, they were all forced out by that Uber charge, and they just ended up just taking 1v1s and dying as soon as they peek shutter. Really good aggression there from blue team, and really unfortunate that Fruit had to use there on middle for what I see as an unknown reason, and forcing their team to lose that advantage that they had here. All right, both Demomens even on middle again here. Both stickies coming out. And looks like they're doing the exact same middle here. Red team playing the high ground here. Big bomb in from Nazar. Is he going to be able to get anything? He lands on the Devilman. He gets Yosh. And he goes down there. But he also gets Platinum. This is huge here for blue team as it's just 2v2 right now. Or 3v2, sorry. And it looks like they're going to be able to clean up even. Wow, red team just not as aggressive there. Nazara early bombs and they're not able to catch him out. He's able to get the Devilman almost every single middle he does that bomb. It's pretty insane that, you know, the scouts just aren't there. Spamfest and Dippity are always there to clean up those soldiers, and they're just really good at playing together and just cleaning up these frags. And it just seems like red team scouts aren't there on middles enough to stop that soldier bomb from Nazara. It looks like they are going to have even Ubers here as both medics died on middle, and they're going to take second from lower, looks like.
Yeah, so like their mids was definitely a little bit more dominant, just like, you know, sending in their double soldier bombs, and the scouts were able just to push right in, as you saw, like at the very last second they were able to push in. But, you know, coming in to the second here, they have Alex who does manage to trade off with Dev, but Dev actually does manage to pick up Yash here. and they're just, there's bombs coming in. Platinum does manage to get really low HP over in the yard, but does manage to get escape. But crits actually does get popped by Cactus Wackus here, and the trait, like the frags are going towards them. But ODB kind of caught in the corner, just taking 1v1 against the scout. Not necessarily looking all that way, and Platinum just kind of forced right here, but not using the Uber Saw, unfortunately. So he is probably gonna have to just pick off right here, but Alex having a little bit of a trouble killing Platinum there. So that was a really late med death. Could possibly be intentional, but
it is interesting that he didn't opt to killbind there. I think he was hoping that the soldier would make it to him in time, but that is going to cost them almost a 70% Uber disad now for middle. Yeah, that was a really good crits there from red team. Really caught them off guard there. They weren't expecting that. Oh, they're still on crits actually. I forgot they were still on crits here. So this is going to be a critical advantage as well. Blue team is going to know that though, so hopefully they're going to play more passive here as we almost have a full crits here from Fruit. And looks like they're going to take this in through Saw. They want to peek their demo men pretty far here. Yosh, we're going to see the Yosh crits here. Are they going to pop it yet? They haven't used yet. Looking for the players yet. And now they know they have crits here. They're playing very far back here. Platinum not wanting to peek here. A huge bomb from Nazar. Is he going to get him? He does get Fruit down. The drop comes in there. Yeah, really interesting they didn't use that crits early. They made the call and then didn't pop, and just blue team knew exactly where to bomb and knew exactly where they were, and they were able to get 2 picks for that. Alex and Fruit going down. Huge bomb from Nazara again, and just unable to be stopped with these bombs here. Able to kill Fruit and just drop the crits there, and that kind of puts red team at a huge halt right now, as Platinum has full Uber advantage here for middle, and they're just going to take this in pretty soon here.
So yeah, it definitely seemed to be like a little bit of a hesitation. They wanted to push through Solid, like they didn't want to use crits immediately, just so they didn't like try getting some immediate picks. But in doing so, they just kind of like bought, delayed and just bought time for Mofu March to react. And just as I said, Mofu March is pushing directly onto here with the mid with full Uber advantage coming in. Cactus Wackus did finally manage to switch off crits, but they do lose 2 people here.
They lost Yosh. That's huge pick here for blue team. They didn't even have to use Uber yet, so they're going to take second off of this. Alex goes down as well. They're just feeding 3 players. Excelsior 32 health, he gets out. This is really bad for red team, as they're going to fall all the way back to last. Fruit living though, so they're going to have even Ubers for last there. But interesting there, they fed 1 by 1 into the medic and didn't get anything for it. Alex got stuck behind. Yosh died early. Looks like blue team is going to take this really fast in here. The Fruit pops though. Huge shot from Yosh. They're taking down Nazara. And this is huge for red team, as they're going to have a better Uber charge, but they're not going to get anything with it other than Nazara. And looks like we're going to have a stalemate here. Yeah, that was a big play there from Yosh, hitting that shot there early. Of course, off-classing on Demoman to Sniper, unexpected from blue team. And, you got to fear the Yosh Sniper. He's going to hit his shots. He's going to kill you if he sees you. And, of course, he did there. And we're going to see an even Uber situation here on last. It looks like we have a 1v1 here. Dev versus Excellence in lower. We have Spamfest in Shutter trying to get something here. Dev spamming the gun down. Is he going to go down there? He does go down. They lose 2. Dev and Spamfest go down at the same time there. Huge plays from red team, and they're going to push in the lobby from this, and blue team is going to have to fall back. And looks like we do have a bomb coming in here, but he's going to get early shut down there from Dippity. And looks like red team pushing in here, but Fruit really low here. Nazara on him. He drops down to lower there, and he lives luckily there. But Platinum goes down. Wow. Huge bombs here from red team, able to get the medic here. They're just feeding players in for Fruit, but Fruit living on the skin. And the force does come in though. But of course, the crits are there to clean up. Alex.exe on Engineer. He gets the Uber charge. That was a really good force from blue team, but unfortunate they lost their medic early in that fight. And we're going to have even Ubers again for middle. And the player advantage for red team. And they're going to push this in. Looks like they want to take this from lower all the way through.
It does seem to be they are checking the corners, want to play this a little bit slow, but the slower they play, the bigger risk they have of just Mofu March just wanting to push directly back into here. And it's just as you see this, Yosh just managed to pick off Nazara, but the flags are going towards Mofu March right here. The sentry gun does get brought to mid, but Alex.exe just unable to capitalize anything with the sentry gun, and this is not looking too great for Barbancle. Cactus Wackus just all alone over here. Excelsior does manage to finally get picked off, a really late death, especially for Cactus Wackus. It's going to be a massive Uber advantage for Mofu March pushing into last year.
Yeah, that was a really unfortunate play there. Interesting that Alex was opting to be on Engineer for middle. The gun not able to get anything here. And looks like huge shot there, though. He dropped Spamfest, but of course the full Uber advantage coming in. They're going to bomb through Shutter. really late Uber here. They haven't used it. Finally, the Uber charge gets ODB gets knocked around, unable to do a sticky bomb. Red team able to fall back into spawn here though, and able to push out on the right side for free. No one there to aggress them here. This could be huge here. They're playing the high ground, keeping them off the point. Dev gets denied in the air here. Nazara bombing in huge here. High bomb, unable to get anything there. Of course, Alex there to clean him up, and this is huge for Red team here. Platinum gets caught in there. Yosh with the sticky bombs on him, and ODB on the run, 7 health. And he's out of there. He gets a sticky again, 6 HP, running for his life. And that's huge from Red Team there. That was a really good hold there. It was unfortunate there. They tried to Uber through Shutter, and they just knocked ODB around so he couldn't bomb, and they got into spawn and pushed out on the right side. Really, really good hold there, keeping him from bombing their demo men and just keeping him knocked around and juggled. And that's going to give them almost full Uber advantage for middle here. And we do see a sniper from Dev, though. Can he hit a shot in forward spawn? He's peeking it aggressive and ready for this.
And the full Uber advantage coming in from Cactus Wackus here, as they wanted to push for Catwalk here, just like want to escape from the sniper sight lines and everything. But Nazara, the first death here at mid, possibly just gonna call the retreat here. But Dev still hiding here in the forward spawn, seeing if he can get any picks in case they decide to stack the point. But Alex seems to be well aware that they have a sniper, but even then, still gets picked off.
And Alex goes down, standing still on the point. Unlucky, trying to cap it there. That was a good shot. He didn't get the medic though, but it is going to be even Ubers here. And blue team looks like they're holding Saw really aggressive here. An interesting play here as they're only down 1 here, clearing the stickies. And they're going to have to fall back though as X-Lizard is there to push them out. And looks like we don't have anyone on the flank right now for Red team. They're all playing near Saw right now. No one's watching lower.
Yeah, well, you do have a scout on the fence. You do finally get a Dev finally watching the lower place here, but like Alex just kind of peeking it, seeing whatever's going on. So it is advantage towards Red team here. Just does manage to get picked off there, so that's possibly just they're gonna have to concede that are
Nazara bombing in through window here. Is he gonna get anything? No, he gets instantly destroyed there by X-Lizard and Fruit, ready to clean him up. Just bombing right into the pocket soldier. And we are gonna see maybe a counter from X-Lizard from window. No, he gets spotted pretty early there. Really, really good from Spamfest spotting that. And looks like Alex peeking in from lower, trying to get something. Oh, and the huge bomb coming in here. He's going to land on the medic. He almost dropped him. Platinum with the full 20 health, milking that Uber charge. Doesn't want to pop. Beautiful milk there. Beautiful, beautiful milk. That's just saved them from having the disadvantage there. That could have been unfortunate, though, as he landed on a pill there, but he was managed to get the health pack and live. Huge, huge milk there. That was glad I'd be in my seat there. That was close here. And looks like both scouts in lower with the medic. Looks like they want to take this in from lower. Red team pushing in really aggressive here. Both soldiers bombing in here. No one died yet here, but super, super low. And the Uber does get popped here. Even Uber exchange here. But one player down for Red team. This is really unfortunate here. And another player getting juggled in. He's caught in. He makes it out window though. And he lives. Huge plays there from the Red Scout there. Getting out window. Not getting caught in. Dev gets air shot though. And he goes down. And Red team pushing in still, and blue team able to get in here. And they're just going to be fighting on middle here. Spamfest on the high ground, keeping Red team out. X-Lizard goes down as well. Blue team with the player advantage. Looks like they are keeping them off the high ground here, and both teams just playing an even middle right now. And they're just waiting for their spawns to come in here. Not much happening right now. They might get a soldier though, but unable to. Looks like here comes the bomb here. High bomb in from Red team. He lands on the medic. He gets 3 rockets off, and he gets ODB, but nothing else. Huge bomb there. He gets the demo man, and that's going to force blue team back onto second there. But Spam gets taken down here. Looks like Dev is trying to get in from lower, but Alex is there to meet him. Red team just aggressing in really, really earlier. Nazar goes down to a spam from Yosh. Dev goes down as well from X-Lizard. This is huge for Red team as they are able to take second and force blue team back in. But they're going to take this all the way. They're going all the way to last. The blue team pops the Uber first here. Fruit milking, and he finally pops here. Red team with the much better Uber charge on last, but they have no players to play here. It looks like, oh, X-Lizard goes down early there. This is really unfortunate for Red team. But looks like we do have a huge cap here, and blue team just able to bomb onto the point here, and Red team gets it! Wow.
Yeah, definitely a little bit unfortunate there for Mofu March. They just kept on losing players. And, just unable to do much of anything, really, there. So,
yeah,
really well played by Barbancle there.
red team, just Alex on the point there. No one was watching it. He played it for so long. He got so much time, and the red soldier was able to bomb in here. We have the middle charge. Looks like they're playing the same exact middle as always. Nazara early bomb in, landing on the players, but the scouts are there to clean him up. He dies really early, and 2 down for both teams here. We have even players, but Yosh goes down. That's really unfortunate for red team. They have no demo men right now. Fruit knocked into lower here at 50 health. He's not able to push back in here as blue team is dominating this middle, and another soldier goes down for red team, and red team is on the run there. Yeah, Nazara finally getting countered by the soldiers there. Alex was ready to clean him up, and looks like he gets caught behind as well, trying to go for something. He does get spam fest, but nothing else here, and looks like blue team wants to take this aggressive in here. ODB gets down the soldier here. He's fighting the 1v1. Both medic. The Uber comes in from here, but Fruit doesn't have the Uber charge yet. Can he milk this? He does, and he pops in, and ODB is caught in, and he goes down. And there's the half. We won by actually a half-time runout. Looks like red team, the victors of the half here. Barb, really aggressive. Playing this really well here. 2-1. This is a very close match right now. For both teams right now. That was an insane middle, or an insane second. Insane second push there, and an insane mid, that last middle there. But yeah, an insane first half. 2-1 for Barb. And we are going to check the logs here.
Yeah, just looking at these logs, you're able just to see, like, you know, the scouts on Barbancle were just doing a whole lot of work. 27 frags, like, combined, like, basically nearly 50 frags on the scouts. Just absolutely insane. Although they didn't necessarily have all that great of mids, just because every single mid did go to the wave Mofu March. Just in between the games, they were just able to capitalize off of so much.
Yeah, it seemed like into, like, aside from middle pushing in and holding these points, they were just super aggressive and super aggressive on their soldiers. You know, Nazara able to get a few bombs in and a few picks, but of course X Lizard with the huge bombs there, and you know, just able to get all the way in and get the medic a lot of times. It just kind of seems like, you know, red team is playing off their scouts a lot more than blue team, and it's working a lot for them. We see like 19 frags for both scouts on blue team and almost 50 frags for the scouts on red team. Just dominating it there. Yeah, we've got, like, you know, 25 frags for the soldiers. It just seems like red team's playing the scouts a lot more than blue team, and it's working for them. But we'll see. We'll see if blue team can counter that. You know, picking off their scouts would be a much better play there. You know, kind of forcing them to play their soldiers more, which kind of seems like what their weakness is right now. For red team is just not having those scouts up. But we're gonna see how blue team tries to take this back. You know, it's 2-1. It was very even back and forth on middles. The last pushes were very good, lots of holding. These teams are just, you know, really strong, and it really comes down to just simple mistakes like Uber drops or just misplays to win this round, to win the rounds out.
Yeah, not like Barbancle seems to be like doing really well with their like last defenses. Like in the first like couple rounds, they just like, you know, kind of impenetrable just because of the Yosh sniper. Like they just, you know, Mofu March didn't seem to have much of an answer for that. They tried Uber trading, like, you know, that didn't necessarily work out all that well. And you know, despite Yosh being the demo on Barbancle, they did have a response to that by switching Tresh to demo, just to make sure, you know, that avenue was completely covered. So a little bit of off-classing going in there, but at the same time, just like really well executed by Barbancle there, just like making sure that, you know, they, like, you kind of instilled a fear into pushing into last. Because like the first round actually nearly went to time. There was only about like a couple seconds left before a second point was gapped.
Yeah, I mean, Yosh dominating on sniper. I mean, the shots that he was hitting was just keeping the team out of the point, and you had Tresh just, you know, there to switch on a demo, and there to be able to take that class there. Yosh seems to be the off classer for the team. He's not banned on sniper. He can play that class, and you know, he's just doing it really well there. You know, he had 6 kills on sniper, and all of those 6 kills were huge kills for the team. It looks like, you know, Dev on sniper on the other team only had 3 to carry through. So it's just huge. You know, the plays from red team are just, you know, they're swapping around their classes to pivot around what kind of mains they've got and what kind of players. You know, Yosh can't play certain classes, so he switches to the classes he can play, and the other team just kind of shuffles in. And it just kind of seems like blue team doesn't have that kind of synergy. You know, like red team is able to play with their scouts a lot better, and blue team just kind of seems like they're relying on, you know, strict DM, while red team is pulling out these kind of shenanigans of switching players around and getting Yosh on classes that he's really good at, kind of, you know, cheating the system in a way.
It definitely does seem to be having a little bit of advantage just having a few invite players on your team, but at the same time, that's not really an excuse just to be playing a little bit sloppy in these last pushes, and especially just pushing in general. Just like Mofu March seem to be losing a lot of players just like in transition areas. So hopefully they're able to pick that up, but at the same time, their mids are absolutely phenomenal. Like they were absolutely dominant. Barbancle didn't seem to have much of an answer. Like they tried playing passive, but even then, the double soldier bombs are like coordinated really well against Spamfest and Dippity, just doing a really nice job of just like pushing forward, and like their focus fire is impeccable. So
Yeah, blue team really dominating, Mofu dominating on the mids, but like their second pushes and their second ults have just been what's costing them this. It seems like they're a lot weaker on any point other than middle, and red team just knows that, and they're able to push in pretty early. It kind of seems like if blue team, doesn't carry the aggression, if Mofu doesn't carry their aggression all the way to last, they're not going to be able to get around off of, and it seems like red team can just kind of stalemate it out, switch Yost to sniper, and just kind of take shots and push through with that. It doesn't seem like blue team has that stalemate ability, because there isn't really, a player that can do that, and I think that red team is just, really, really strong there with Yosh being able to play sniper and just be able to hit, a nutty shot here and there, and then their team pushes off that. And it just seems like blue team is, if they win the middle and they drop the medic, they can carry their aggression, but if not, it's kind of just stalemates out, and then it becomes red team's, red team gets the advantage there. But it'll be interesting in the second half to see what blue team can pull out. Again, 2-1 for Barb, really, really close here. It's anyone's game, honestly, for the second half, and we're going to see. Hopefully, blue team doesn't, trail behind and lose that energy that they had in the first couple rounds, and they don't get into a rut of kind of just losing rounds and fearing, the players that are on red team. So we will, we'll have to see how this goes. Again, really, really close here. The damage is, almost the same. The kills are pretty close. Both medics having even deaths. Just one drop, one unfortunate drop there from Platinum. But we will, we'll see what kind of plays happen here. Again, it's down to whatever mistakes happen, right? Whether a medic drops, that's going to cost them a round. But whether or not that, or some misplay from the demo man is going to cost it, is just how how good these two teams are together. Is that they're just capitalizing off of what mistakes the other team can make, and it's not really more or less who's better at pushing. It's more or less who's going to make the first mistake kind of match, and that's just really interesting to see.
Yeah, these teams are definitely like some of the best, as I said before. Like this is like the top of Div 1. So these teams are basically just invite. These teams are basically like, if they really do feel like if they commit as a team and they do decide to move up, they can move up into invite. Next season.
Yeah, a lot of these teams comprised of just invite players off classing, and it just it shows for these really high, these really good matches. Instead of the usual 5-0 to the top invite teams, we can have matches where they're pretty close together like this, and we get some really good TF2. It's just nice to see invite players off classing and actually having a really close match together and having fun, instead of just getting rolled on their mains and not really having a good time. So it's nice to see it, keeping it alive, keeping the action alive for us to cast. But I'm still hoping that Barb keeps the lead. I'm hoping that they're able to keep the aggression that they have going on. Yoshi's able to hit those nutty shots. But we're gonna see how the second half goes. I think we're just waiting on Mofu to ready up. I think they're just running down what they need to win, what they need to do, tightening up on what they're doing. Again, they've only lost two matches, or 2 rounds in the entire season. I guess 3, I guess 4 now, including these 2. But yeah, this is the first team that we've kind of seen some really hyper aggression towards, and some difficulty with this. We've kind of had a pretty much a breeze through the season of 6-0, and now they're just kind of they're hitting this peak where there's a team that actually can fight them, and I don't think they're used to that. I don't think they have the attitude that they should coming into this match, and I think that's what's costing them this match, is the fact that they thought they're going to be able to breeze through it, and just like all the other matches. And I think that's probably part of it, is that just their attitude is different. Barb, losing one match to the second seed team really put them into the zone of like, we got to make it to the top, we got to try. And it just kind of seems like blue team is relying on, some DM and some shenanigans rather than red team's coordination.
Yeah, that's definitely right. Just like Mofu just kind of went into this match as the favorites, of course. Like being first seed, like undefeated in the season, only losing 2 rounds this entire like this entire season so far. Just like being this far weak, just like, you know, being week 4. This is the first match, of course, and like only losing 2 rounds is a pretty impressive feat. You know, like, but at the same time, you know, they still can bring this back if they do decide to. It is only 1-2. We are going into the second half. Once these teams do ready up, but you know, talking over some mistakes, talking over like what you need to improve on, like what was lacking. Because like just as I said before, their mids were absolutely phenomenal. Just able to do, you know, their soldier bombs and their scouts were just really aggressive in any point of way. And Barbancle didn't really have an answer for that. But you know, of course, Barbancle is going to use the exact same thing of just like adjusting and, you know, adapting to the like pure aggression, or somewhat some people might call it chaos, coming in from Mofu March. So it's definitely going to be a little bit interesting. The second half, you know, teams might be playing a little bit more passive, maybe a little bit more reserved coming in, or they might just straight up just meet their aggression with even more aggression to see, you know. But just as I say that, the second half is going to start.
We are live with our second half here. We're going to see what Mofu can pull out of their hat. Hopefully some tricks here to catch this out and get it to 2-2. But we're going to see as the first middle of the second half comes underway here. Both Demomen's rolling out. Seems like a little bit slower there this time for the Demomen. He's rolling out lower there, Yosh, with a sneaky play here. Stickies are early. It looks like we're playing the exact same middle here. Nazara fast bombing in again here. Is he going to get the Demoman? No, the scouts are there to clean up, but another bomb in. They're double bombing here. Dev doesn't get anything, getting cleaned up really, really early. And Yosh is getting spammed out, though. Yosh goes down, 3 down for red team. Again, the aggression there from blue team, so good on these middles. You know, the double bombs from their soldiers are getting so much damage into the players and just locking them out, and they're able to take this middle for free and get second point as well, as they're 2 up for red team. But again, it is uber advantage for red team. Platinum did die in that exchange there. A soldier got in and killed him, and it is going to be unfortunate that they're going to lose this advantage, and they're not going to be able to take second. It looks like they just want to hold middle. A smart play.
Yeah, like as you saw, like the mids definitely changed a little bit. You know, ooh, ODB actually does manage to pick up Alex with a little bit of a cheeky sticky trap. You know, you just gotta be making sure you're checking those corners everywhere. But you know, red team does want to push into mid with this super advantage, but they do have to be a little bit careful, just because they are 1 down, and they do want to be a little bit fast, just to make sure that they don't give the opportunity for blue team to actually catch up. Zara does manage to bomb in, but doesn't really catch anything there. So Mofu is going to have to concede this point.
This is really interesting. The Uber didn't get used, so it is going to be even Ubers, which is really good for both teams. They did get the middle for free here, and we're going to see a second hold from blue team. And of course, red team really, really powerful at pushing into seconds. We're going to see how they do it this time. We're going to see how they play this one out here, how they send their sacks. They've been really, really strong at sending their sacks. They've been able to get the players in that they need to get an X-Lizard, doing some incredible flank bombs and getting the medic here. We're going to see what happens. And we might see a repeat again of what happened earlier. Unfortunately, they might play this again, and X-Lizard might drop Platinum again. But we are going to have to see. Looks like the first sack comes in here, gets instantly destroyed there by ODB. A sticky trap debts him down. It looks like Nazara going in for the second flank here. He's going in from window here, bombing in, but the scouts are there to meet him. 2 scouts to the face, and he goes down instantly to Alex and the other scout. And those are going to be our sacks from both teams here as they are stalemating here. But looks like red team is peeking aggressive and lower. They want to take this all the way in here, taking the space that they're giving there, but they're going to have to back out. Blue team predicting this, and they are holding this really well here from them, not giving them any space here. Bull soldiers, looks like they want to try to get X-Lizard. Yeah, they were trying to do the exact same play there and get X-Lizard in from Saw, but Spamfest reading that play and getting ready to shoot him out, and he fears that, and they're going to fall back.
Really is on spy here.
Oh, I didn't see that. We do have a spy. On spy. And he looks like he doesn't get spotted by Dippity. Almost bumps him there. Is he going to be able to get anything? Oh, Dippity almost touching him. But we're going to see what he does here. He's going into position here. We're going to see the spam coming out from red team as they're getting this play ready. He uncloaks in Saw, walking up. Is he going to get spotted here? He doesn't get spotted yet. Is he going to get the drop? The medic sees him. Oh no, and he goes down. Trying to get the play there, but Platinum says no thank you to that drop, and they read that play perfectly. And looks like we are going to see a huge sack here from Nazara, but he gets baited out into Saw, and he's not able to get anything trapped in the pack here. He's still trying to get out, just getting some spam in, and he's going to leave back to window and make it out. Really unfortunate there that that spy play didn't work. He almost had the drop there, but Platinum turning around at the last second and seeing him right in the face. Really, really good there that he didn't drop. And that's going to force Red Team to back up.
Yeah, just Platinum just having the right of mind, or just like, turning around at the very last second and understanding, like, recognizing, hey, maybe the scout isn't, a friendly scout, and just decides to call out that there is a spy. Nazara, unable to actually get a bomb, was stuck in the corner right there, like on the pack, and just to say that Umps does manage to go down, possibly another sack, and Mofu just getting a little bit aggressive here in this all, just like, wanting to end another stalemate here, but
As we say that, Dippity does go down on the flank. That's going to put them on a halt, and they're going to fall back 2 down. Soldier and Scout, and Red Team looks like they want to take this in off the player advantage here. They're going right in through lower. No one was watching it. They get it all the way to point for free here. The Uber gets popped on both teams even, but Red Team has the better Uber advantage, but X-Lizard goes down here, and they're going to have to fall back here. It looks like Blue Team manages to keep their Uber charge for even Ubers here. Nazara, or Dev bombing in here, not able to get anything. Gets cleaned up on the Scout, though. And Yosh able to clean him up here, and they're just trading picks back and forth here. Both teams down 1. Alex stuck behind here. Is he going to get anything? Huge pipe there from Dev, or ODB, and he is going to go down there. Yeah, it looks like they just took that exchange really, really quickly, didn't get anything with it, and they just traded frags back and forth, and, both teams, again, stalemating now. They lost the frags, and looks like Blue Team wants to take this off the player advantage. They're peeking middle, really, really aggressive. We're going to see a dry fight coming in here. Nazara leading with a bomb here, taking the soldier down. X-Lizard off of high ground. And they're pushing right into middle here. Red Team backing up here as they're playing their soldiers, but none of them are going to be able to get it. Dev goes down there to Yosh with the stickies on upper, and looks like Blue Team is going to have to fall back, and they lose ODB in lower. This is huge for Red Team as the demo man on Blue Team goes down, and they're going to flood through lower completely for free here, and Blue Team is going to have to back all the way. And looks like Spamfest is going to go 2. That's 3 down for Blue Team. Red Team just punishing on these picks here. It just doesn't look like they're able to get out here, and they're going to go all the way into last year. Both medics have Uber. Blue Team popping first here. Red Team still has Bob. The Uber finally pops a much better Uber. They're going to get Dev as well in spawn and keep this Uber charge up. But looks like they're caught in here trying to get out Fruit, running all the way out right side, and they're going to fall back after getting absolutely nothing with that Uber except 1. They just really, really wanted to aggress off that, and it just kind of didn't work out here. But we do see getting taken down by Dippity in lobby. Yeah, it just seems like they wanted to carry that aggression and just failed it really, really hard. And that just kind of sucks for them.
I definitely have to be a little bit careful there. Just like, although, like, you are feeling the momentum. Just like, yeah, we just basically like half-wiped up. But just as I said, that Alex was playing sniper and does get a crucial pick on Platinum. Gonna completely just ebb the entire round towards Barbancle here as they are pushing into lobby. A really important pick there, and does seem to be that Alex who does want to go for more.
And Nazara goes down as well. 2 down here. Looks like they get 3 down, but they lose 1 for that. Platinum back up here. Fruit desperately trying not to die in Shutter there. And they're going to push out. They have full Uber charge, though. Looks like they want to take this on the right side. They're lighting for this push here. They don't have a scout with them, though. The huge bomb gets Alex, and he forces the medic there. Nazara with the huge bomb, but Dippy goes down as well. This is really unfortunate. Blue Team, they're down 3 people here as Red Team is going to flood into the point here. But are they able to repush here? And they are able to get 2 picks there. Spamfest and ODB getting the crucial picks there. And looks like it's just going to be Alex in, but he does get ODB. Or no, sorry, not Alex. Tresh does get ODB, and he goes down finally. Looks like Alex spawned a little later than him, and he's in lobby right now. And he's going to go down as well. Interesting that Red Team opted to feed both scouts there for that push, and Blue Team is just going to take this right back into second here. Full players bombing in through upper, and they're going to take point for free, and Red Team's just going to fall back to middle. Of course, Blue Team with the 50% Uber advantage right now. They're going to roll this with the Uber, hopefully, into mid, and we're going to see this, how they take this Uber charge.
Yeah, right now, Barbancle is definitely just, aggressing again, just being super aggressive, maybe trying to, like, fix some mistakes like they did last half, but doesn't seem to be working out that well. Just so having to give up this mid right here, actually losing X-Lizard in the process, but Dippity does manage to get picked off by a trap. Again, over eager of just wanting to push them directly in. Just despite having the Uber advantage, you do still have to take it slow just because of the demo. The traps are extremely strong.
Yeah, Yosh with those smart traps, they're picking him out here. We have even Ubers now for second, and both teams just trading these points pretty much even. They're playing these Uber charges, getting picks and getting out, and it just seems like they're playing back and forth between middle and second. Dev goes down pretty early there, trying to flank, and he doesn't get in here. Looks like we have getting destroyed in Shutter there, or in Window. He lives with just 2 health all the way out to the medic, desperately getting out there, and looks like Yosh does go down there though. Excellent as well. Yosh dying in Saw to the Demo Man stickies. He was aggressively peeking, he gets caught for it, and that's 2 down for Red Team. They're gonna have to back up, and Blue Team gonna take this point for free. Without a Demo Man, this is really, really bad for Red Team.
Yeah, despite it being even Ubers, you know. That was just like really poorly played by Red Team, just like,
Blue Team
losing a lot of players.
using their Uber charge there and getting absolutely nothing with it. Red Team able to live with the Uber charge. Fruit desperately trying to live here, and he doesn't get forced. Wow, I'm surprised that that bomb didn't force him there. Dev trying to get the force, and Alex goes down in Shutter. But nothing else for that, and looks like Red Team is gonna have full Uber. Fruit living desperately on the bombs there from the soldiers there. That was an incredibly interesting Uber there from Blue Team. They opted to just push right in and try to get the force, and they didn't get anything for it. And now they are failing back with 50% disset here on second. And it looks like Red Team is going to take this straight through. Bats here haven't used the Uber yet here. Nazara punishing the medic here. Fruit, 71 health, doesn't use yet. We do see a soldier in lower there getting spammed out. Is the Uber charge getting popped? It finally gets popped here on to second, but Blue Team already out, and they're going to get nothing with this and live with their Uber charge.
Spamfest is fighting here at last. Just managed to win the 1v1 against Alex, but you know, the quick and easy response coming in from Barbancle, they're just absolutely shutting them down. Their Uber sadly was unsuccessful, and just, you know, they just completely stuffed down, and especially with the back, like the risk of a back cap, they just, you know, they were forced to come back and just deal with the problem.
Yeah, that was a really good play there from Spamfest, forcing them back onto the last point, canceling their push here. And we're going to see Alex on Sniper trying to get a pick here as they're going to push in with full Uber advantage here into last here. Desperately trying not to use here, surfing the rocket. He might have to use here. He finally uses here. ODB taking down the gun early here. Looks like they're running this across with Dippity, forcing them into spawn here. Blue Team still hasn't played point though. This is really unfortunate. They're losing all this cap time, and Red Team is just able to aggress out of the left spawn here and take down 2 crucial players there. And Blue Team is just feeding all of their players, and it's just ODB left, and he's going to get cleaned up pretty early there. That was, you know, really unfortunate there from Blue Team. They pushed them into spawn, but nobody was there to play point, and nobody was there to cap time, and Red Team punishing them for not playing the point early enough and just able to get out of their left side spawn really, really quick and just bomb all their soldiers onto point and kill the medic really, really early. We do have Spamfest on Sniper for Blue Team, trying to get a pick and forwards as we have 50% advantage here for Red Team.
Yeah, that Uber push there just seems to just, like, you know, they didn't use Uber for a really long time, just, you know, trying to spot out everything. They did see the sentry, they did see everything. Spamfest is on the Sniper, but yeah, going back to the Uber push, they just, like, were a bit overzealous, overstayed their welcome, and just tried getting the frags instead of just focusing on the point. Because, you know, most of Red Team was actually at spawn. They could have just focused the point, and there would have been no answer coming in, nothing contesting them at all.
Yeah, it looks like both medics here, even Ubers. We do have a Sniper off switching here, but the huge bomb in from Excellent. He does get the force here. Fruit using their Uber as well on the point, and it's going to be an even exchange here, but Blue Team is going to have to leave here. Looks like they want to take this back in from Bridge here. Bomb coming in from ODB, gets one, and that's just going to... Dev doesn't get anything with that bomb here, and ODB gets caught as well. That's 3 down for Mofu right now, and they're just going to be on the back pedaling to last here, and Red Team looks like they want to aggress this in. Already through Shutter here, onto the point here, but Blue Team is ready to take down that scout there, and looks like the Devilman Yosh just alone, and he gets caught in. Wow, an interesting play there. They split up there. Looks like the medic and their scout went in Shutter, and the demo and another scout went in through right side, and they just couldn't meet up together, and Blue Team able to punish them for that and take down all the players that pushed in. But we're going to see even Ubers here and Alex on Sniper for this middle point.
Definitely a little bit unfortunate. Again, it just seems to be like more over like, you know, being overzealous with with everything, just like wanting to push directly into last, understanding like, you know, they only have two people, like only two people alive. But just to say this, you know, blue team is pushing directly into mid. The Uber exchange does come out. There is a backup coming in. Dev is facing off against Umps, but does manage to pick him off. Excellent. The picks are going towards the way of red team here, but it is a really dirty fight. Only two people up. Both Dev and Platinum are just
Fruit
separated.
Fruit almost cratering their 10 health. Almost gets him there. Dev desperately trying to get the shots off. And Platinum goes down, but Fruit living with just 10 health. Incredible there that they didn't die. And looks like they're just going to take this straight in from right side. Really interesting there, though. The spawns have come in from blue team, and they're going to take down one for free. And looks like ODB desperately trying not to die here. He is going to go down to the scouts there. Alex.exe killing 2, 3, and that's it. Wow, Mofu unable to get out of spawn there quick enough for them to come into, to hold them from coming into last there, and red team capitalizing again on the momentum from them just getting the picks. It seems like their scouts are just able to get the crucial picks that they need in these fights and able to carry the momentum.
Yeah, finally, like their like aggression finally paid off. You know, they were able to completely get it. But going into this mid, you know, both teams are playing a bit passive here. You know, the soldier bomb does come up from Nazara, just goes in directly, it just bombs in, but does manage to get a lot of damage all around the board. Josh just picked off, but Tresh picks off the counter bomber there, and you know, this blue team on the back pedal here.
That is honestly the first middle we've seen from red team where they have dominated the mid fights. As normally Mofu March able to get things. Platinum goes down to a huge bomb, and another one. He's still alive, getting 2, almost 3 with that. Wow, incredible there. He is just able to get so much from these bombs there.
Oh no.
Oh, and Nazara getting the crater there on the medic. Really nice, their counter aggression, and it's going to be slight advantage here for blue team. They're able to keep their advantage, but they are going to lose the second point possibly here, as we do have a soldier hiding. He gets spotted pretty earlier there on bats here, and they're just going to have to backpedal now. Not able to get the point here, as blue team is going to be able to pick maybe one. Yeah, they do get the soldier, and that's going to force red team back onto middle. Really good push there from blue team, holding their second. Looks like they want to take middle off this. Very aggressive. They're pushing it through lower here. No Uber charges. It's been even Ubers here, and they're just playing off a one-man advantage. And 1 goes down from red, 2 goes down from red here, and it's going to be 3 player advantage for blue team, as they are just going to push right into second here. Really aggressive. They do get the medic on red team here, and it's just 2 players left alive in the corner there, as 1 is in lower. Oh, but Spamfest goes down to a nice pop from a nice pipe from Yosh. And that's going to put blue team hopefully on the halt, as we have Alex on sniper and a full Uber advantage though.
Yeah, blue team definitely does have to, you know, Mofu, you know, doing a really nice job of just cornering everyone over to like outside of Saw, just making sure like, you know, they have no escape options. Spamfest doing a really nice job, but everywhere. But right now there is a big bomb coming in from Ooms, and he does manage to pick off this. Just like the Uber drop does come in from Platinum there. Definitely an unfortunate situation coming in, just like, you know. But yet again, despite the Uber drop, the Spamfest lost person does get picked off by Alex on the sniper, and that is going to be a full team wipe.
Again, huge bombs from red team, dropping the medic for the second time this round. You hate to see it in such a high level match, these Uber drops, but that's just really what's, you know, making these fights just an automatic loss there. That was an instant wipe. Alex hiding in spawn there, waiting for a sniper. We do have a sniper Dev hiding in forwards. He does get spotted early, doesn't get anything for it, and looks like X-Lizard bombing in here, leading. Nazara trying for the high bomb. Is he going to land on anything? He lands on the medic here. Is he going to get fruit? He does get fruit! Huge bomb from Nazara there, right into Saw, right past the Demo Man. Beautiful play there. He does get the medic, and this saves blue team, honestly, from losing their second pointer, as they're able to push right back out with heals, and red team is just going to feed all of their players without the medic there. It's just Yosh alive on the run. Dev hurriedly trying to get him here. Is he going to get the pick here? Yosh, 4 health, getting out right to his medic, and he's going to live there, but this is going to give medic on blue team full Uber advantage. Huge bomb there from Nazar. That was a beautiful play. He got right past the Dumbleman, right onto fruit, and just 3 rockets right into Saw. That was a crazy, crazy bomb. That just saved, you know, blue team from losing maybe even last, as they are going to take second with this Uber charge. Coming in here, the Uber hasn't been popped though, but one goes down from red team on Soldier. Dippity, 4 health in the corner, doesn't have to use yet. 3 down from red team as blue team still hasn't popped the Uber, and they're just going to roll this straight into lower through last. Full Uber advantage here, and 2 players up for red team. This is looking really, really bad here, as they're going to use the Uber charge. They're going to get the Demo Man, and Fruit running into spawn. It's just Fruit alive, and this is going to be a round.
That is going to make the score 3-2 in favor of Barbancle. Like, that was a really impressive round coming in, despite there was, like, you know, just med picks left and right. Both of those holders doing a really nice job, both Umst and Nazara. Just absolutely amazing. But at the same time, you know, it just all depends on which team is more coordinated. And, you know, as we said earlier, you know, Mofu definitely just picked up their slack.
Looks like Nazara bombing in early again here. We're not going to see the double bomb, though. He's falling back really, really weak here. Both teams playing the high ground really well here. Another bomb in from Nazara. He doesn't get anything, but Dippity goes down really early there to Alex. And this is going to force blue team to play on the advantage here. Both soldiers bombing in here. Is he going to get anything? We do have in spawn, or in saw behind them here, pushing out Catwalk as Nazara goes down. ODB goes down on blue team. This is huge from red team here, as they're able to push all of the players on blue team out there. And it's just Dev running away from saw out through window. Huge bombs there from red team. You know, they got behind in saw, and he was just able to get 2 picks from Catwalk on the exit frags, and they're going to be able to live here. But Platinum did live, so it's going to be even Uber charges for second here. But it looks like red team wants to take this in off the Uber advantage and the player advantage here, but the Uber does get popped from blue team first. Red team re-popping Uber here. They have a much better Uber here, as they're going to chase the frags with this one. But looks like blue team is not giving up this point quite yet. Playing in, ODB launched in from Catwalk. He does get the nice arrow there from Platinum, but X-Lizard there to bomb in and kill him. This is huge from red team, as the Demoman is down, and that is 3 players down for blue team. And red team is just going to aggress straight into second. Interesting that blue team wanted to refight that, but looks like red team is carrying this aggression through saw. They want to take last off of this player advantage, and they are going to kill 2 players down. Medic goes down as well as Dev. This is huge for red team. But goes down pretty early there, and Nazara getting 2 picks there before he goes down, but it's not going to be enough here. Is it going to be enough there? ODB with the 2 sticky kill, and they're able to clean up all the players on red team pretty early, and that's going to be a full wipe there. Wow, huge placer for both teams. Mofu able to hold that last point from the aggression from red team, and red team able to aggress from second almost perfectly, but ODB able to spawn and get the 2 stickies off on the players on point. That was just a crucial play there. And looks like Dev and Spamfest go down on second, though. Red team still holding this point, as they are able to feed 2 for 1 there. And Tresh is going to go down. And looks like red team is opting to hold this, and blue team is just going to hold out. We do see no off classes quite yet here from both teams. We might see a sniper from Yosh if he's, you know, daring enough to die and spawn on that, but it seems like he's just putting up traps. We do have a crit streak here from Fruit again, trying to do a sneaky crits. Looks like they're going to have slight advantage here if they play this right. We do have a gun up from Spamfest. Hopefully this will cancel the crits.
Tresh is also on Spy coming in here, just, you know, despite the crits advantage, just wanting to solidify any possible advantage they can bring towards his team.
We're seeing the crits here, hopefully soon here. They have it right now, but looks like it's interesting that they're on crits and Spy, playing a really aggressive here as goes down the sack there, and blue team is just going to hold here as they're putting in position here. Tresh hiding underneath the bridge, trying to go for a play here. It's really interesting that they're on crits and Spy here. You know, a really passive play for Spy, but a really aggressive play for crits. And the crits does come out here on right side. He's not getting anything with this. This is really unfortunate, but he does get Dippity with a rocket, and that's all they get for that crits. That is super unfortunate here. They're hoping that Tresh can get the pick on the medic here. He's hiding underneath the stairs, and it's all going to come down to the Spy play here. Can he get the medic here? Platinum desperately hiding on the right side. He doesn't know he's on Spy. He seems to be searching around quite a bit. He feels like there's something going on, and Tresh is moving into position here, up the stairs, right behind him here. No one has spotted him yet. It's just the Demoman with him. This could be crucial for blue team, or red team, if he gets this pick. He uncloaks here. Is he going to go? He gets the Demoman down. Is he going to get the medic as well? No, he gets knocked into the air. And he surfs it away to stairs here, but the Demoman, and the drop for Platinum again! X-Lizard! The huge bomb! And that's just going to wipe blue team. This is so unfortunate here. Oh, and red team is just going to push right in. It is only Dev left, and he gets just get instantly destroyed by the crits. ODB spawning in, dying desperately. He's going to go down to the crits as well. Wow.
Yeah, no,
So unfortunate there that Platinum dropped X-Lizard. Huge bombs here. That's 3 for 3 drops from Platinum for X-Lizard bombs. Just carrying his team by dropping the medic there. That was just so unfortunate for Mofu. You know, they lost all that aggression. They had the Uber advantage. They had the spy that, you know, hit the demo man, but they still could have used in, and he just decided not to, and he dropped there. And looks like our middle is coming out here, playing the exact same middle here. Looks like Nazara bombing in early again here. Is he going to land on the medic? He lands on Fruit, but he doesn't get anything other than 1 rocket. And another soldier in there from blue team, not able to get anything. Dev, oh, but 1 soldier goes down there, and Fruit goes down to Nazara again. Huge bombs here. X-Lizard as well going down, and that's a wipe from red team. Super aggressive there with their bombs. Nazara just bombing in, taking 1 rocket on the medic, bombing out, getting an arrow, and coming right back in to kill the medic. Really clean there. Just able to get so much damage. And it looks like they're going to be able to take this. But Platinum did go down in that exchange, so it is going to be slight advantage for red team. And that's going to put a halt then. They're not going to push the middle, but they're going to take second for free off of this.
yeah, that was really nicely played by Nazara. Just like, you know, like went in for a bomb, understood that he wasn't able to get anything, and instead of just like, you know, sacking in and just wasting his life completely, he decided to flank through Saw, got the pack, and dropped down from window into lower, and just managed to pick off both you know, Yosh and Cactus there. So extremely well played by him. Just you know, understanding, and you know, despite the Uber advantage does going towards red team, you know, blue team is really aggressive in the lobby area, just seeing if they can get anything more. Zaras does sack in, but doesn't manage to pick off anything. So we are going into another stalemate. But again, the round advantage going towards Barbancle here, as they are leading 4-2.
Looks like we do see a sentry gun up from Alex, just holding in that position here. Dev might go down here. He is gonna go down there, but they trade. Pretty even trade there. Both soldiers fighting each other and going down, but X-Lizard go down as well. That's 2 trades for red team and blue team with the player advantage here. It looks like they want to take this. They haven't spotted the gun yet. They use in here. Fruit milking the Uber here does pop last, and it is going to be a really good exchange here from red team. They have the Uber advantage and the sentry gun, locking out Nazara from shutter and window, and looks like blue team is just going to fall back here after that failed exchange. And looks like they want to refight this from shutter here, trying to spam the gun down. They can't get an angle on it here. Alex just desperately trying to keep it alive as Spamfest is spamming it from lower. And looks like they are retaking the right side again. They're just trying to get this in. Nazara bombing in here right into the sentry gun, getting denied instantly, and he goes down. The gun's still not down. Alex just keeping this gun alive, and it is going to be 2 down for blue team and 1 down for red team. And looks like this might be 3 as Spamfest is almost caught in here, but a huge arrow from Platinum saves his life and he gets out. That was a really interesting play there. They tried to bomb Nazara in on the medic, but the sentry gun just there to destroy, and Alex just clutching and keeping this gun alive, desperately trying not to lose it. Looks like they're trying to do this again here, take the right side. Looks like Dev goes down to the gun. The sentry gun finally going down by Spamfist here, and the crits doesn't get popped there. It's actually just the criticals from the Frontier Justice here, as they're going to push in here. Fruit, 97%. Is he going to be able to get the supercharge? And he does get the supercharge, and that's going to be a full wipe from blue team. It's just ODB in the skybox, and he craters. Looks like we do have Dev on the spy class, but yeah, interesting play that the blue team just tried to rush in there with their, you know, 10% Uber advantage, but, you know, Alex was there with the crits, the Frontier Justice to say no, and he just destroyed him. It looks like Dev instantly goes down on spy to Yosh, and that's going to cancel that play. And looks like this is going to be full Uber advantage for red team as they're going to push out of second and into middle.
Ooh, this is a little bit unfortunate coming in from blue team, because they were all like towards catwalk, and they just managed to get caught off yet again. You know, ODB is the last person alive towards the saw, and then it's going to be another wipe, and that's basically more or less going to be the match. You know, there's 2 minutes left, and right now blue team is desperate. Mofu March like just has to struggle really, like, you know, for 2 rounds here, as they are finally just having to defend last against Uber, like, you know, 30% Uber disadvantage here. So it's not looking too pretty at all.
Yeah, I mean, they have to win 2 rounds in 2 minutes, and, you know, they're at Uber disadvantage. Red team just taking this all the way in a dry fight. They do get the medic, though. Platinum caught up by X-Lizard again. He's out of position and punished for it. And this is going to be critical for red team, where they need to get this gun down. Just a mini in the cubby, and this might be game here, as there's just 2 players left alive for blue team and 3 players on red plus heals. But looks like the scout does take down the demo man, and Fruit on the run here, but he does get Dev with the hammer to the face. I guess the face to the face as he hits him with the Solemn Vow, and Spamfest trying to get a gun down, but he does get taken down. Oh man, you know, red team, they know they've got this in the bag. A minute 30, 2 rounds to win. This is going to be a GG, but they knew they had that, so they just rushed in for free, and they got platinum, which was insane. You know, out of position, just able to get picked off by X-Lizard again.
Yeah, with only a minute left, this is basically you know, Mofu March finally taking their first loss of the entire season. You know, really well played by both teams though. Just you know.
Yeah, looks like we're running into some stalematey time here as Alex is on sniper, and we have a gun from Spamfest. But yeah, Mofu taking their first pretty hard loss here, 4-2, for Barb. But like, yeah, we were gonna see the sacks come in here as Nazara gets cleaned up there, and we see 2 down from red team. But of course, it is some dead time here for red team as they are just, you know, playing this slow, playing this, you know, keeping the blue team out of pushing. And the drop comes in for platinum again. Alex with a huge shot. And he just drops the medic, and that's going to halt blue team from even pushing out of last here on 30 seconds here, as Fruit with 80% uber charge going to be able to push in. We do see a sentry gun desperate in the corner from Spamfest. It might be able to get something. It might be enough to hold them off, but again, they're just going to take this right in for right. We do see a Pyro coming in here. He's going to get the reflect kill on ODB, and the uber charge gets popped in on the Pyro. He's going to go for the gun. Is he going to be able to get it? No, he's going to get cleaned up by it. But red team all over the point right now. And a huge shot from Alex again. He kills Dev. And that is going to be 1 up and just the gun for blue team, just Spamfest, and he is going to go down. And that's going to be game 5-2 for Barbancle.
Yeah, just to add insult to injury, they do finally cap the last point, and they also send out 2 pyros to push last. So, you know, just substituting the soldiers for pyros, just wanting to, you know, drive in the knife even deeper, saying like, definitely a huge statement was made today. You know.
Yeah, I mean, Mofu being undefeated, having only 2 rounds lost and losing, you know, 5-2 to the 3rd C team is a huge, you know, kind of an ego crush almost to this team. But like, again, well played by, you know, by Barb. You know, they're really dominating these pushes. You know, it was just unfortunate that Platinum had 4 drops this game, you know, and Fruit had 0. It's just really unfortunate. Excel is just able to perfectly and get the drops off. You know, a sync rockets on him and just instantly drop him. Some huge bombs from red team, some huge plays. A lot of like setting it up. You know, of course, Yosh playing sniper quite a bit and getting just the picks that he needed. And they're just really good at working X-Lizard into the bombs there. And it just felt like blue team was just, you know, kind of not ready for the kind of aggression that they saw from red team. You know, coming into the game as the champions, you know, undefeated, they kind of sort of felt like they had like, you know, the ego to win the round, but they just lost pretty hard. And that was just really well played from Barb.
Yeah, just like reflecting upon the stats, just the scouts, just absolutely insane on like both Tresh and Alex were just doing massive amounts of work. As you see here, just like Tresh 58 frags and with Alex 50 frags, just absolutely doing a lot of work for the entire team. You know, not to mention Yosh as well, 42 frags as a demo. Like that's nothing to scoff at there. So really nicely played there. And Barbancle was definitely a little bit more prepared, as you saw. Like, despite them not winning a whole lot of mids, you know, they only won 2 mids this entire game, but they were able to convert. Like the back and forth just constantly favored them. Although there were some times where Barbancle was like aggressing a little bit too like eagerly into last, just you know, desperate, or maybe not desperate is the word, but more so really keen to want to like finish the match, but at the same time they were able to finally like nudge one out, and this is a really impressive win on them. You know, defeating first seed is definitely no easy feat considering they've only lost only lost 2 rounds this entire.
Yeah, I mean, of course, both these teams carrying some pretty hard invite players, some pretty, you know, high level players here. So it is no question that, you know, there's a lot of back and forth and a lot of fighting, and of course, you know, um, Yosh just and Tresh just dominating, you know, the whole scene here. 58 frags from Tresh is just insane on Scout, and you know, it really shows that, you know, the true skill is at experienced players. But again, huge aggression from Barb. They're going to be probably the top seed team, the way this is looking. Only losing to Kron's Realm 5-4, but they could take another match at that, and and take it out and be the top seed team. But yeah, Mofu taking a hard crushing loss here, really kind of putting them into this, kind of putting their minds into what it's going to be like to play this season, and it's not really going to be a breeze as they thought. But yeah, this was a really good match. Really, really close together. So again, I've been DoomIcorn. I was joined by Fleskore. We typically cast on Fireside, which is our other casting group. But today we got invited to Team Fortress TV, which was huge. Big thanks to them for inviting us out. Big thanks to Antlers for producing this. Of course, the guy behind the camera and all the technical work. Big thanks to everybody who posted logs and got this running. Louster posting logs for us. Thank you. Of course, I've been DoomIcorn. I've been joined by Fleskore.
So yeah, thanks for watching. It's definitely a really fun match. Hopefully everyone was able to enjoy it, and hope everyone has a good night.